Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome to Breathe Within Yoga. My name is Julianne Duffy. And today, make sure you do have a strap, maybe a blanket. If we want to do a makeshift bolster, we might add that in today. And we'll get ourselves started. Let's come to a comfortable seated position. We'll take a deep breath in, let the shoulders come up to the ears. And then as you exhale, let them roll down the spine, sitting tall, lengthening through the torso. The eyes can be gazing slightly forward or close the eyes. As we do each time we come to this practice, we're going to take a deep, full breath in. Start to bring the awareness to our body. And then as we exhale, we're just letting that go, starting to release all those thoughts, observations, things from before, letting them gently float away. Maybe we start to see them transition into that beautiful connective energy back to source. Let's take another deep, full breath in. Let the torso expand. Feel yourself starting to connect with this beautiful inhale. If you can, take that moment at the top. Hold the breath for just that slight moment. Let that energy resonate, that intent, that healing energy. And then as we let it slowly dissipate, it's removing that which we don't need and helping it convert and transmute back into source healing. One more deep, full breath. Let the torso expand. Feel the breath come into the body. Take a moment, once again, if you can, let that energy resonate. And slowly let the breath go. Just let the breath come back to its natural pace at this moment. Feeling that beautiful sense of stillness. This moment is perfect. As we come through our next inhale, we'll rotate the arms overhead, lengthening through the torso. And we'll stretch through our right side today. So we're going to grab our right wrist with our left hand, gently lean over towards the left. The gaze can be to the inside of the elbow or forward. Eyes can be open or closed. We feel beautiful elongation, seated bones grounded. Use the core muscles as we take another deep breath in, coming back through center, elongate, gently release. Let's do the other side, elongating through the left, lengthening, exhaling as we lean over to the right. Deep, full breath. Again, finding your focus wherever feels most appropriate. One more deep breath, coming back through center, elongating and gently release. Perfect. Let's continue getting warmed up. We'll bring our legs forward and let's roll down. We'll just come into a lying position to start today. So we're just going to grab our knees and start to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let the knees come into the chest. Maybe draw some circles onto the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to place our feet onto the mat. And we're going to come into our thread the needles. We're going to stretch out into the legs and into the hips today. So keeping the right leg grounded, we're going to bring that left foot and bring it across the right leg. This is our first level here of our thread the needle. Foot is grounded right here. Maybe we're encouraging the left leg away with our left hand. We can be pushing it. Avoid pushing onto the knee. The torso is elongated. The chin is slightly tucked. Deep breath in here. Now, if this is pretty easy, you want to go a little deeper, you're welcome to start to bring that right foot off the mat. Starting to bring that right leg towards the torso so you can feel a deeper stretch into the glutes, hips. And then once again, you can still use that left hand if you want, again, avoiding the knee. Or you can bring the left hand between the legs, right hand from outside as we gently encourage the right leg towards the torso. And then if there's space, the elbow on the left arm can gently push the left leg away. But only if there's space and that feels appropriate. So for that beautiful stretch. While we're here, let's add our ankles today. So we're going to point the toes towards our shins and then point away. So adding a little bit of pointing and flexing, a little bit of movement. So just a couple more times. Towards the shin, away, shin, away. And then back and forth. That beautiful space being created into the ankle. And back through stillness. Take a moment here. Let's take our deep, full breath in again, maybe bringing in that visualization, that sense of breathing in that beautiful space, bringing it into the torso, that connection with source. Take that moment, holding that energy in, that healing, connective energy. And then gently as it dissipates, we're allowing it to release anything we might need physically, mentally, emotionally. Just letting it gently start to cleanse us. And what we're releasing is being sent back into the world and is transmuting, just maybe popping and changing into that golden energy, that bright white light, going back to source. Let's take another deep, full breath in, let that torso expand. Feel the breath completely fill the entire torso. Don't forget the back of the body. Take that moment, let that energy resonate. And then again, just let that slowly dissipate, taking anything that's just not there to help heal and serve us in this moment. One final deep, full breath here. Let it resonate. And then slowly, with the intention that it's taking that which is not needed, it goes away. On our next breath, we'll slowly release the leg if we've got our right leg. Let it come back to the floor. Release the left, shake it out. And we'll do the other side. So left foot's grounded, right leg comes across the left thigh. Again, you can stay right here with the right hand gently encouraging the right leg away from us. Elongating through the torso, tucking the chin just a bit. On the next breath, we're going to start to bring the leg up. We're going to bring our right hand between the legs, left hand from the outside as we gently encourage the left leg towards us, and we're pushing away the right. Maybe with our elbow or our hand, if that feels good, or we're just grabbing the leg, where the leg is, of course, still on the floor. So just finding whatever variation feels appropriate today as we create some space into those hips. Oh yeah, it feels good. Take another deep, full breath here. And let's add those pointing and flexing. So we're pointing the toes away, flexing. Or bringing the toes, oh, I don't know if you heard that, like, cracked. So we're pointing away from us and then towards our shin. Getting a little bit of motion there, stretching out these areas that sometimes we forget, especially the ankles. And we'll gently release, let the foot come back through. Let's take our focused breath. 3 deep, full inhales. Let the torso expand, bringing in that healing, connected breath. Notice yourself being filled with that healing, beautiful, expansive energy and breath. Let it resonate for a moment, and then allow it to slowly go. See it dissipate back into creation. Back to life and healing. As we understand that each breath and each moment we take to heal ourselves helps to heal and serve the consciousness as well. So letting go of things that we don't need helps us to become more connected and helps us to send out more connection. Last deep focused breath. Let the inhale come in. Let the torso completely expand. See if we can get a little more air this final time. Take that moment. And once again, let it slowly go and let it take whatever might be just holding on for those last few moments. At the bottom of the exhale, we'll release the leg. Unwind, stretch it out, shake it out. That feels fantastic. We're going to make our way over to our right. We're going to come on to all fours. So we're going to take a moment, come over to recovery. It's going to take, notice how the legs feel. And then using the right and the left hand to gently assist us to come up. We're going to come through hands and knees. So spreading our fingers nice and wide. Here, right here. Throwing the fingers nice and wide. So the wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're just going to drop the belly, open through the chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Let the breath go. Let's continue warming up as we inhale. Imagining again that tailbone, the top of the head can touch. Exhale, releasing. Once again, deep, full breath. Let that belly expand. Feel that beautiful stretch through the obliques, abdominals. This will be abdominals. The obliques will be working a little more after. And then as we exhale, we let the breath go. One more breath here. Opening those knees nice and wide, lengthening the arms, bringing those seated bones back towards the ankles, forehead towards the floor. As we inhale, we're letting the torso expand. And then as we exhale, we're letting that breath go. Let's take in that deep, full, healing breath. Once again, feel it, see it come into your being, completely expanding. Take that moment holding the breath. And then as you exhale, let it go, sinking towards the floor. Feel the last little bit of anything holding on, releasing. And then on the next inhale, we'll come back to all fours and we're going to stretch out through the obliques this time. So again, we're all fours, knees under the hips, spreading those fingers nice and wide, wrists under the shoulders. Deep breath in, elongating. As we exhale, we're going to lean over the right side, over the shoulder, towards the hip. Deep breath in. Exhale, imagine we get the shoulder and the hip to touch. Beautiful stretch here. As we come to the next inhale, we'll come back through center. We'll go to the other side. We'll gently gaze over the left side, shoulder to hip. We'll take a deep, full breath here. Exhale, let that go. On our next inhale, we're coming back through center. Perfect. Let's come through to kneeling, sitting high. Let's do a couple of our sun or moon salutations. We're just going to kneel up nice and tall, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen, seated bones back towards the ankles, arms are long. Exhale. Deep breath in, we elongate through the torso. Exhale, we'll bring our hands back by our hips, palms facing towards the sky, chin is tucked. We'll slowly start to bring ourselves up. We'll do that once more. Deep breath in, reach those arms. Arms are just reaching towards the ceiling. I don't know if they're in the picture. And then as we exhale, we're letting the torso come towards the floor. Thighs towards the torso towards the floor. The tummy towards the thighs. Arms are long, chin relaxed towards the chest. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, bring those hands back, palms facing towards the ceiling. Tuck the chin, deep breath in. Another deep inhale as we lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. This inhale, we'll come back through to all fours. We'll do a cat and cow, changing it up just a bit. Drop the belly, opening through the chest, top of the tailbone and the top of the head touch. Exhale, release, letting the breath go. Deep, full breath. Exhale, let that go. On our next inhale, we'll bring our hands back by our feet, palms facing forward, tuck the chin, slowly start to bring ourselves back up. And we'll come through our kneeling. So we're going to come up and we're going to come to kneeling. We're going to bring our right hand out towards the right side. This would be your right side. I'll mirror you. Bring that right hand to the mat. We want the right wrist under the shoulder. And then what we're going to do is extend our left leg out. So our left leg is going to come out. We're going to be on our left kind of pinky toe of that. Or thumb toe. Big toe. And then we're going to inhale, opening the left arm towards the sky. Deep breath here. We're going to feel a beautiful stretch through the side of the body. The gaze can be either to your hand on the mat, center of the room, or towards the upper arm. Deep breath in here. Opening up, feel a beautiful stretch. And then as we exhale, we'll gently let that arm come down. We're going to see if we can use those core muscles and use those tummy muscles to assist to bring us back up. Elongate through both arms and then back through to kneeling. Let's come to the other side. We'll bring the right hand this time down. Left hand, sorry. Right foot comes out. And then we're opening up the right arm towards the ceiling. The gaze is either to the floor, front of the room, or to the top hand. Beautiful stretch again through the entire side of the body. See if we can get that pinky side toe down, pinky side of the foot down flat. If not, that's okay. We can keep it on like the big side of the foot. But for a little more stretch, you might be able to add that pinky. So the foot is flat to the mat. Another deep, full breath here. Exhale, release. Let's use those core muscles. We inhale to come back up. And release. Let's come through. Take a moment in our child's pose. Let the knees come close together this time. Let the torso come over the thighs. Let the arms come long. Let's take a moment here. Deep, full breath. Bringing back that visualization, that intention of that full, expansive, healing, connected breath. Let it come into the entire torso on this inhale. Again, if it feels good, hold for a moment. And then let the breath slowly dissipate again, creating space, releasing stuff that we might not need, that might still be there. Let's do that again. Deep, full, expansive breath. Let the torso expand. Take that moment and then let that breath slowly go. See it transmuting into reconnecting back to healing energy source. Last breath here. The entire torso expands, and then as we exhale and we let it go, we start to bring ourselves away from our legs. Once again, sitting tall. We're going to come to seated, grabbing our strap this time. Bring the legs forward. Let's come into a Paschimottanasana. So we'll grab the strap, place it around the top of the feet. Grabbing evenly with the right and the left hand, a little bend in the knees. We'll open through the torso, deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're bending at the hips, bending the knees just a bit as we bring the torso towards the thighs, gazing towards our feet. Another deep, full breath in, strong core, trying to bend at the hips, keeping that beautiful elongation through the spine. Exhale, maybe we can bend just a micromillimeter more here. One more breath. And then you can use the strap or release as we gently fold completely forward. Let the chin come to the chest. While we're here, let's take those 3 deep, full breaths once again in this forward fold. So when you're ready, we come through another inhale. Let the breath expand. Let the torso completely fill with this beautiful inhale. Take a moment here. Feel that energy resonate within your core, within your being. And then as you exhale, we're releasing, letting go of everything we don't need, sending it back to be transmuted, reconnected. Let's take another deep, full breath. Allow the belly to fill this time too, making an effort to make sure the belly doesn't get forgotten as we expand through the torso. Take that moment, and then we exhale. Lets us go that little bit deeper. Releasing. One final focused breath here. Deep inhale. Let the torso expand. Let everything completely fill with this beautiful breath. And then let that slowly dissipate. The next breath will slowly make our way up through to seated, sitting tall, and then let's once again make our way back to lying on the mat. So coming to lying on the mat once more. We'll do one more leg stretch today. We're just going to start by bringing the right foot and putting the strap around the right foot. The left leg is going to go long, toes pointing towards the ceiling. We're going to bend that right leg in towards the torso. Start to extend through the heel. Beautiful stretch here. Deep inhale, pushing through the heel, little bend in the knees. The shoulders are away from the ears. The shoulders are also tucked under, so our chest is open. And then we're going to add a twist. So we're going to let that our right foot, whichever foot we have our strap on, is going to start to come across the midline of the body. We're going to grab the strap with the opposite hand. The right arm, or the same side as leg that's going across the body, is going to be either in cowboy surrender or out to a T. So we let the right leg, or whichever one has the strap, come across over towards the left side, the opposite side. So feel that beautiful stretch into the hips, into the obliques, into the shoulders, the back. And then we can see if we can gaze away from the leg. Let's take another deep, full breath. Let that visualization of that beautiful healing breath come in. Take a moment. And then as you exhale, we're releasing, letting go. Let's do that again. Deep, full, beautiful breath, bringing in connection. Take a moment at the top of the breath. And then let that slowly go. Last time, deep, full breath. Hold. And let that breath go. Use those core muscles as we gently come back up through center. We're going to bend the knee, release the strap, let the leg come straight. Take a moment here, just feel that out. Notice how it feels. And then we'll do that on the other side. So when you're ready, right foot is grounded, left foot comes towards the torso. We'll put the strap around the foot as we lengthen the leg towards the ceiling. Grounding evenly with the right and left hand, shoulders rocked under. We're stretching through the back of the leg, kicking our heel towards the sky. Chin is slightly tucked, chest is open, strong core. Let's take a moment here before we add our twist. So for this time, I've got my left foot. So I'm going to cut, my left foot will start to travel over to the right. And my left arm will become planted onto the floor or the mat. And we'll grab strap into my right hand. So we're just going to do that whatever side you have left. So when you're ready, deep breath in. We're going to grab the strap into the opposite hand as we let the leg head over towards the opposite side of the mat. The arm comes out to cowboy surrender. That's at 90 degrees. Or sorry, yeah, I guess that's about 90 degrees. Or out straight as we gaze away from the leg. Once again, that beautiful deep stretch into the hip and into the glute. Maybe even into the iliopsoas and hip flexors, inner thigh, all those juicy areas. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Another deep breath in with that intent of filling up that beautiful connection. That healing breath fills the entire torso, bringing in that energy to heal ourselves. And as we let it resonate, we notice how it goes through our body, removing things that don't help us to heal and serve us. And then as we exhale, we just release all that is not needed, that doesn't help us to help heal and serve. On the next breath, we're going to use those core muscles to assist belly button to spine as we bring that leg back through center. Take a moment, you can lengthen through that leg. You can bend the knee, release the strap, and let that leg join the other. And we're going to transition into our Savasana. So we rock our right and our left shoulder under. Let the back of the arms be supported by the floor, the mat, the palms facing towards the ceiling. The chin is tucked. We'll take a deep, full breath. Let the torso expand. Take a moment. Release that healing breath, seeing, feeling, noticing how it's gently with each breath, that intention, it just gently starts to cleanse our body, our mind, and our soul. Take another deep, focused breath, letting the entire torso expand, letting ourselves completely heal with this breath. Let it resonate within our being. And then we let it go, noticing how much more light and at ease we are as we release each time with this breath. And then we notice that all of that that's been released has been transmuted back to healing source energy. We take one final deep breath. The Torso expands, the belly expands, the obliques, the sides of the body, the back of the body. We feel this beautiful breath come in, and when we don't think we can take any more breath, we take one more moment of breath. See if we can hold it. Feel that higher vibration, that healing energy vibrating within your being. Let it sink. And when you're ready, let it slowly dissipate. Again, continuing to remove those blocks, those clouds, those things that we don't need to hold on to. Feeling a little more healed and served as we release the breath. And then we'll slowly sink away into stillness and final healing with our relaxation in our savasana. Slowly, we'll start to come back to our body, start to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Taking another deep, full breath, let the torso expand one final time today. Deep inhale. And then as we start to exhale, we'll gently start to make our way over to our right side, coming into our recovery. We'll take a moment here. Doing a final check and notice how the body, the mind, the soul, how does everything feel in this moment? Relaxed, at ease, peaceful, calm. Just let that feeling soak over you for just a few more moments. And then we'll gently make our way up through to seated. The eyes can be open or closed when you get to your seated position. We're going to take a deep, full breath. Let the torso expand as we reach the arms overhead one final time today. And we'll bring the thumbs down towards heart center in prayer position. And as always, we finish our practice with Namaste, which means the light within me acknowledges and sees the light within you. Again, thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Again, I hope you enjoyed this practice and that it helped, heals, and serves you in the way that it's meant to. And please do give me a like, a thumbs up down there, comment, let me know what you think. I do appreciate it. And stick in your truth, stick with connection. Ground yourself. Namaste.